Good morning students. Today we are going to start with the new lesson, that is lesson number 4, quadratic equations. Now tell me, this quadratic word, where do we see or where do we study it? Yes, that is we have studied in lesson number 2 polynomials, right? And these polynomials we have seen are of different types, right? So these polynomials are categorized based on what? Degrees. Based on degrees. Even we have seen based on terms also, but now just we will revise that of the based on degrees, because that of the quadratic polynomial comes under where? That of the based on degrees, right? No? So linear polynomial, it is what we have, degree equals to 2. Sorry, degree equals to 1 for linear polynomial. Then we have seen that of the quadratic polynomial, degree equals to 2. Right? And the third type we have seen, that is the cubic polynomial, degree equals to 3, right? So likewise we have seen the types in lesson number 2. Even we have learned about their zeros. We have also learned about graphical representation of linear, quadratic and cubic polynomial. When a polynomial, suppose if I am taking here f of x is a polynomial. This polynomial, or we have studied like this, p of x, both are the polynomials only. When a polynomial equates to 0, equates means what? Equals to 0, that time such a polynomial is called as an equation, right? So when we are just talking about the quadratic polynomial, its general form, or which is written in the form of what? Ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, right? So, this is the polynomial where a is not equals to 0, right? Why this a is not equals to 0 is given? Because when we are considering this a equals to 0, that time this polynomial no more as a quadratic polynomial, it becomes a linear polynomial, right? So what we have here, a is not equals to 0 and that of a, b, c belongs to real numbers, right? So this we have seen. Now this polynomial, that of quadratic polynomial, it equals to 0, right? Equates means equals to 0. Then such a polynomial is known as quadratic equation. Got it, this one? So how the polynomial is being or is converted into the equation, or when we called it as a polynomial as an equation, that we have seen, right? Means whenever the polynomial equals to 0, that time such a polynomial is called as an equation. So in this lesson we are just going to study such that of the real life situations, right? So we will learn about the quadratic equations and various ways of finding their zeros, that is roots. So what we are going to do in this lesson, we are just going to find out zeros or roots by different ways or the methods. In the end of the chapter, we will also discuss some applications of quadratic equation in daily life situation. Now, let us move towards actually what are that of the quadratic equations and that of their standard form. We are just going to see the standard form of a quadratic equation. Right now we have seen that of the general form of quadratic equation is x square bx plus c equals to 0, and what we have that of a should not be equals to 0, right, where a, b, c belongs to real numbers that we have seen, right. Now this quadratic equation, when we called it as, it is in the that of the standard form, right. So when I say px is a polynomial that is equals to 0, so that time this ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. So what I have done here, see that of the whatever the powers of the x, see how they have written. Those one first square, that is, then afterward 1, so power is 2, after that 1, there is no written above the x, means 1 power is there, and here next is 0. See, x raised to 0 means 1 hota hai, that's why here it is not mentioned. So likewise, what, when the degrees are arranged in the descending order, when degrees are arranged in a descending order, we get the standard form of the equation, and that is this ax square plus bx plus c. So quadratic equation arise in several situations in the world around us and in different field of mathematics. Let us consider one example how these equations are arise and how we will represent it mathematically. Let us see. So let us see this example. John and Jeevanti together have 45 marbles. Both of them lost 5 marbles each, and the product of the number of marbles they now have is 124. We would like to find out how many marbles they had to start with. Now, to represent this whatever written situation into a mathematical way, so how to represent it, let us see step by step. Now before moving towards this, I'll give you a general example. So that is, suppose you and that of your brother have total I'm saying that one of the total 5 candies, right, 5 candies have. Out of that, the 2 candies with you, right, 2 candies are belongs to you. Got it? So how many candies that brother have, your brother have? So what we will do, that of from the 5 candies we will subtract that of the 2 candies, right? So then only we will get that of the 3 candies which are belongs to your brother. Got it this one? So the same situation we are going to take over here, but the difference is what here? Here we know out of the 2, we know one of persons that how many he belongs, but here there is not like that situation. But what we are going to do, we are just going to consider one of them as a x, and let us assume that x is what, or that of the known quantity. Actually it is unknown, but for an instance we will consider that is a known quantity, and we will try to form a mathematical equation over here. So let us see. John and Jeevanti together have 45 marbles. So here you can take either any of them as a what? X. So we will write, let the number of marbles John had B X. Understood this one? Now assume that this is like this 2 only, right? So if the John had X marbles, then what about the Jivanti? Together. Together means what? They have means total, right? Total they have 45 marbles. So therefore, or we will write then the number of marbles Jivanti had. How many marbles? So what we will do, that of the from the total, if we subtract John marble, we will get what? Jivanti's marble, right? The same example I have given over here. So from 45 minus X. From the total, we are subtracting John marble. Don't write like this, X minus 45. This is considered as a wrong, right? Because we are just subtracting from 45 that of the X, that is John's marble. Got it this one? Now, this is what they have. After this, I have done, right? Now, both of them lost 5 marbles. दोनों ने भी 5 marbles lost किए, right? So we will write the number of marbles left. The number of marbles left with John when he lost 5 marbles. When he lost 5 marbles. Obviously, अगर उसके पास X marble है, तो from X marble we will subtract for 5 marbles. Left means we are just going to subtract it. And here subtraction will not take place, as 1 is the variable and 1 is the number, so we cannot subtract them, right? Keep it as it is only. So similarly, we will write forward that of the Jivanti also, right? So the number of marbles left with Jivanti when she lost 5 marbles. So how many marbles with Jivanti? That is what? 45 minus X, right? So earlier she had 45 minus X. 5 she lost, means we are just going to subtract. Lost word means in maths we what we do, that of the subtraction. So now for subtraction we are just going to subtract only that of the 45 and 5, right? So 45 minus 5, it is what? 40 minus X. While writing also what I have done, 40 is written first and then X. Now next is what given, and the product of the number of marbles they now have is. So we will write here, see, step by step I am reading the statement and then I am writing as per it, right? So we'll write here product of their marbles is equals to, how much is a product? Have is means equals to 124 we will write. Now let us write product of their marbles, means that of John had X minus 5 and that of the Jivanti had 40 minus X equals to 124. Why we have taken X minus 5 and 40 minus X? Because in the question itself told, after losing 5 marbles, their product is equals to 124. Got it? That's why we have written that one. We have not taken X and that of the 45 minus X. Understood this one? Now, we will multiply here. Now while the two brackets when we multiply, that time the each term or the from the first bracket, that of the first term we will multiply to the whole bracket, right? So while multiplying, we are just going to multiply like this, x into 40 and x into x. Same way by 5 we are just going to multiply with the both numbers. Got it, this one? So let us multiply it. So x into 40 is equals to 40x. Then x into x is x square. 5 into 40 is 200. And 5 into x is plus 5x. Right? Minus minus plus equals to 124. Now we are just going to add and subtract that of what? The like terms. 40x, see 40x surname देखना है हमें, and 5x. Those one we will add. So we'll have here 45x minus x square minus 200. That of the, you just shift it this 124 towards left side. So 124 minus we will do, and not a single term is remained towards right side. That's why we have written 0. Got it, this one? Now 45x, next step, minus x square minus these two we are going to do addition, because minus plus is plus we do. So minus 324 equals to 0. Got it? Now is it in the standard form? No. Actually the sum is almost over, but just ask to yourself whether the whatever the equation we have got, is it in the standard form? No. So what we have to do to have in a standard form? We are just going to change their places there only. Mean x square will come here front, but along with the sign, this minus sign is of that of the x square, right? So minus x square, then after that we should have that of the 45x. So 45, it has no sign, that means plus sign, minus 324 equals to 0. Got it? Now this we are just going to write. I just want to remove this minus sign from the first term. If you are keeping with it, then also it is correct, but generally we are not keeping that minus sign with the first term. So what we are going to do, we will multiply with the each term by minus 1. Right? No need to write over here multiplying by minus 1. Right? So you just write it. When I multiply with minus 1, it becomes plus x square. Then this will change into minus 45x, and this one will change into 324 is equals to 0 into minus 1, again 0 only. So अगर means ये याद नहीं रहता है, so what you can do, directly change the signs, opposite signs, write it down. So therefore the number of marbles John had satisfies this with this equation. So we will write, therefore the required representation of the of an equation is x square minus 45x plus 324 equals to 0. Got it? So this is what we have got the mathematical equation after solving this. Have you understood this one? So we will proceed with exercise 4.1. From that we will first take question number 2 and then we will take question number 1. Let us see third number question from this question number 2. That is what? Radha's mother is 26 years older than him. So here what is first of all, I have read the only first statement only, right? So there, who is depending on whom, that one just find out. Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. No? So that's why we will take here, let Rohan's present age be X years. What is this one? So, if the present age of the, Rohan's is X years, then what about his mother? Then, mother's present age B. क्या होगा? Whatever the age of Rohan's, so she is what? Older. So older means she is that of 26 years older than Rohan, right? Means बड़ी है रोहन से, मम्मी है ना, तो बड़ी ही होती है. So X plus 26, that one will be what? Age of mothers. Got it? Now the product of their ages 3 years from now. Now just tell me, after 3 years, your age will increase or decrease? Obviously, it will increase by 3 years. Means, if you are now 15 years old, that means after 3 years, you will be what? 18 years old. So, same way, we will write their ages after 3 years. So, first of all, we will write their ages after 3 years. So, Rohan's age after 3 years equals to what? In the present age, we will add X plus 3. Right? Put a bracket. Years, write it down. Then, likewise, mother's age will be, means after 3 years will be, क्या होगी? X plus 26 plus 3. ये जो है present age, in that we will add 3 years. So it becomes X plus 29 years. Understood this one? Now what? The product of their ages will be how much? 360. So let us write according to the question. We will write here according to the question. What we have, that is product of their ages 3 years. After 3 years will be, right here, equals to how much? It is 360. Huh? So this condition we have written. Now let us write. So after 3 years, whatever ages we have found out, so their product we are going to take. So product means multiplication. So we'll have X plus 3 multiply with that of X plus 29 equals to 360. Understood how we got this one? Here no need to place multiply sign. If you are placing, it is good. Not placing, then also it is good. So likewise, now we will multiply. In earlier sum I told you how to multiply it. So X will multiply with the X first and then 29. 3 will multiply with the X and then 29. One by one we will multiply. So first multiply with that of the X with X, X square. Then X with 29, that is plus 29X. 3 will multiply with the X, that is 3X. Plus 3 will multiply with the 29. It becomes how much? 3 9s are 27. 3 2s are 6, 7, 8 equals to 360. Right? Now what? Just add the like terms or subtract. Now here addition we will follow because both are having plus sign. x square plus 29 plus 3 equals to 32x, 30, 31, 32, right? Then 87 and this 360 minus 8 equals to 0. Just we have shifted that 360 towards the left side. Now we are just going to subtract over here, that is the numbers only, 87 and that of the 360. So what we will get? X square plus 32x minus that of the 273 equals to 0. Just you subtract it, what answer you will get, just see there, 273. So this is whatever, now no need to solve further, right? No. So this is what the required equation to find out Rohan's age. Here Rohan's, by mistakenly I have written here Radha's age. Rohan's age. So we will write, therefore this is the required quadratic equation to find out Rohan's age. Understood? One more sum we will see, that is sum number 4th one. So fourth sum is what? A train travels a distance of 480 km at a uniform speed. Uniform means what? Throughout the speed is what? Same. Right? If the speed had been 8 km per hour less, अगर स्पीड ये 8 किलोमीटर पर आवर, अगर पर आवर मीन्स लेस हो जाती है, कम हो जाती है, देन द सेम डिस्टेंस बाय टू कवर इट विल टेक व्हाट 3 hours more, right? So we need to find the speed of the train. So first of all, what we are going to do here, let the speed of the train be x. We will take here, let the speed of the train, you can write uniform speed also, train be x kilometer per hour, right? So this unit I have written. Now how much distance it covers? Distance traveled or covered, we will write any, taken the same distance, or you can write total distance also. Distance covered is equals to 480 kilometer. Now what? In science we have learned, we are just going to here find out the time taken to cover the 480 kilometer distance, right? So we will write, then the time taken by the train to cover a distance (480 kilometer) equals to, कितना टाइम लेगे, right? So for this we have seen in the science, that is speed equals to distance upon time. This formula you all are aware about it, right? Now what we are going to find out? Time taken, right? Now the time, what we will do here, we are just going to change their places. We will write time here and distance upon speed, right? So let us write, distance is how much we have covered, train has covered, that is 480 kilometer, and that of the speed is how much, we have taken x kilometer per hour. Now this one we will get that of the, how I will write here directly that unit, see, 480 upon x hour. How I got this one? See, I'll just show for the kilometer, that of the units only. Kilometer is on the numerator and kilometer per hour is in the denominator. So what we will do, when I will just solve it, so at that time this kilometer which is in the numerator will as it is, only the denominator number we will reciprocal, means r upon kilometer, and this kilometer will cancel, means kilometer one's kilometer and simply r remains, right? So we are calculating in what? Hours, minutes, or that of the seconds. Understood this and how we have got this one now. Now, if next further we will read out the sum, that is what? If the speed had been 8 km per hour less, right? So we will here write, if the speed had been 8 km per hour less, 8 km per hour less. Now what is the meaning of less in maths? Means in that of the mathematical way, sign language, less means subtraction. We are just going to subtract it. Then the speed of the train, will write here, then the speed of the train इक्वल्स टू क्या होगी? अगर अर्लियर हमारी, मैं एग्जाम्पल दे रही हूँ, इफ अर्लियर वी आर व्हीकल स्पीड इज 80 किलोमीटर पर आवर स्पीड, राइट? अगर हमने उस स्पीड को 20 किलोमीटर पर आवर से रिड्यूस किया, कम किया, तो हाउ मच इट विल बी नाउ आज? तो 80 में से 20 हम ऑब्वियसली सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे तो 60 किलोमीटर पर आवर होगा. तो व्हाट वी हैव डन, अर्लियर स्पीड में से कितनी कम की वो हमने सब्ट्रैक्ट की, राइट? सो हियर अर्लियर स्पीड वाज व्हाट? x किलोमीटर पर आवर. फ्रॉम दैट हाउ मच वी हैव रिड्यूस्ड? 8 किलोमीटर पर आवर, राइट? सो x minus 8 kilometer per hour, this one will be the new speed. Therefore we will write here, therefore time taken to cover, or time taken by the train to cover a distance, 480 kilometer equals to, अब कितना होगा? So same way we will write here, earlier we have written a 480 kilometer upon x, so likewise only we will write 480 upon, now what is our speed? That is x minus 8, and we will write unit as a r. Understood this one? Now according to the situation or according to the question, we will write according to the question. What is the question? Means in the question given, that is the speed. When we reduce the speed, then whatever time taken to travel earlier, means जितने टाइम, सपोज मुझे एक जगह पर पहुंचना है, जैसे मुझे गांव जाना है, so it takes 5 hours. If I go with the uniform speed, so I will reach at my village or at means after 5 hours. But if I go on changing, or that of the, if I change my speed, that is reduce my speed by 3 hours or 4 hours, by 3 किलोमीटर पर आवर्स वगैरह से स्पीड कम कर दी, तो what will happen? I will be cover that distance with more time, right ना? Means क्या होता है? When we have the uniform speed, so that time whatever means whatever time will taken, it will be accurate one, but when I will reduce, it will take a more time. Means speed पर ये होता है, डिपेंड होता है टाइम ज्यादा या कम, हाँ, कम या ज्यादा टाइम में हम कवर करते हैं, राइट? सो अगर स्पीड ज्यादा है तो टाइम विल रिक्वायर कम, अगर स्पीड कम है तो इट विल टेक अ मोर टाइम, राइट? तो डिस्टेंस विल बी द सेम वन, तो 480 upon x minus 8. This is reduced speed. तो इसके लिए जो टाइम लगने वाला है तो इट विल बी व्हाट 3 आवर्स मोर. तो हमने जो पहले जिस टाइम में हम कवर करने वाले थे दैट इज 480 अपॉन एक्स, इसे जितना टाइम लगने वाला है सो इन दैट वी विल एड व्हाट 3 आवर्स. Right? Now let us solve it. So 480, we will take this whole 480 upon x, this one we will shift towards left side. So 480 upon x minus 8 minus, because this whole we will shifting towards this side, so it will be subtracted equals to plus 3. Got it? Only we have shifted one term. Now do the cross multiplication. So will x by x we will multiply to the 480, because that as the denominators are not same, that's why we are not going to add or subtract directly. First we have to convert it into the same denominators. So that's why cross multiplication we are doing here. Then 480 will multiply to the x minus 8 upon that of x will multiply x minus 8. Denominator multiplication we will do equals to 3. Now I'll write here, continue with here. I hope that everyone is writing along with me, and please try to understand the sum. If you have any query, just you can ask me, or you can just tell to your teacher and just send that query. Got it? Now let us solve that one. 480x minus this 480 will multiply with the x, so it will be 480x, and 480 will multiply with the 8, so minus minus plus we will write. 8 zeros are 8 8s are 64, 8 4s are 32, and that of the 6 is 38. So 3840 equals to 3 we will write, and denominator multiplication is x square minus 8x. ब्रैकेट ओपन करना है हमें. राइट नाउ दिस डिनोमिनेटर whatever number is there, so that is polynomial. We will multiply towards the right side. Now here 480x and 480x both are the like terms with opposite signs, so we will just subtract, because both are the same one. We'll get 0 answer over there. Simply 3840 is remaining equals to 3 into this x square minus 8x. Now see student, if I am writing this one without bracket, so what will happen over here, the whatever 3 is multiplied over here, it will consider to multiply with the 3x square only. It will be not considered with the 8x. Right? So whenever you are just multiplying with any polynomial, at that time what, just put a bracket over there, so that this 3 will multiply to the each and every term inside the bracket. So 3840 equals to 3 will multiply to the x square, it becomes 3x square, minus 3 will multiply to the 8x, it will be 24x. Right? Now what we will have, that of this 3840 we will shift to the right side. So 3x square minus 24x minus 3840. We will subtract here and equals to 0, because that of the left side we don't have any 0. That's why I have written 0 directly. Now see carefully that each term of the equation, the each coefficient of the x square, that of the x, or that of the constant is divisible by 3. That's why we will divide to the each term by 3. So by after division we will get here x square minus 8x minus 3 ones are 3 ones are 3, 3 2s are 6, 7 8, 3 8s are 24, 1280. This is the required equation. We will write, therefore the uniform speed of the train satisfies this equation. Right here, therefore this is a required equation. Got it? I hope that you have understood this sum. So shall I have to repeat it, this sum? Repeat it? Yes, I'll repeat once again this sum. See, the train is traveling with the uniform speed, right? So, and it covers a specific distance, right? So, if it covers a specific distance, that is 480 kilometer. So, first of all, what we have done, that is let the speed of the train be x kilometer per hour I have taken. And distance is covered how much? 480 kilometer per kilometer. Then, the time taken by the train to cover the distance 480 kilometer equals to, हमने साइंस में जो फॉर्मूला सीखा था, सो स्पीड इज इक्वल्स टू डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम और दैट ऑफ द टाइम इज इक्वल्स टू डिस्टेंस अपॉन स्पीड. Those formula we are just going to use. So how we have got that one I have explained you. So distance upon speed we have done and unit we got hour. Time we are measuring in hours, minutes and seconds. Got it? If the speed had been 8 km per hour less, अगर स्पीड हम 8 किलोमीटर पर आवर कम करते हैं, लेस करते हैं, देन द स्पीड ऑफ द ट्रेन विल बी व्हाट? अर्लियर सपोज 80 किलोमीटर है और अभी 20 किलोमीटर कम की, तो व्हाट विल बी इट? 60, नो? तो सेम वे अर्लियर वी हैव x and 8 kilometer less, so that's why x minus 8 kilometer per hour. Now, time taken by the train to cover the distance 480 kilometer after reducing speed, right? So that's why 480 upon x minus 8 hour. Now, according to the question, what is given? That is, the after reducing the speed, what will happen? The train will take more time to cover the same distance. So distance is same. So that of the, we have what we done. So 480 upon x minus 8 equals to 480 upon x plus 3. मीन्स पहले जितना टाइम लगने वाला था उस टाइम में प्लस 3 करना है, क्योंकि और एक्स्ट्रा लगेंगे, स्पीड हमने कम किया है इसीलिए, राइट? सो देन वी हैव शिफ्टेड दिस होल टुवर्ड्स लेफ्ट साइड and then we have done cross multiplication, 480x minus 480 multiplied by x minus 8. Now open the bracket. Here we have done, so 480x, this term written as it is, then minus 480 will multiply with the x and then 480 will multiply with the 8. So that is, we have got 480x plus 3840 and upon x, x square minus 8x. Then x square minus 8x we have shifted towards, means that of the right side. Actually, whenever any number in the denominator, when we shift towards the another side, that time we just multiply with that number, right? So this is x square minus 8x will have. So 3840 is equals to, will 3 multiply with the x square minus 8x. So after opening the bracket, we have got that of 3840 equals to 3x square minus 24x. Now this 3840 we will shift towards the right side. So we have got this 3x square minus 24x minus 3840 and here equals to 0 remain. So we have written 0. Now each and every term having 3's are multiple. That's why we have divided by 3 over here. And after division, we have got x square minus 8x minus 1280 equals to 0. This is the required equation. I hope now you may have understood the sum. Now, let us proceed with our question number 1, that is check whether the following are quadratic equations or not. Right? To finding out whether the quadratic equations or not, so what we have to do over there? First of all, very big thing, that is what? The quadratic equations we have to know. For that, we are just going to see the highest degree of the equation. Right? So that highest degree, it should be how much? For quadratic, it should be 2. So we are just going to solve question number 1. The highest degree, we are just going to see whether 2 or not. So which of the following are quadratic equations? I'll write first Question: which of the following are quadratic equations? Let us see that one. I'll show you three different types of sums over here. So those three sums, one by one we will see. That is very first one. I'll take question number 5 from first question. So that is 2x minus 1 in one bracket, x minus 3 another bracket. So we have x plus 5 towards right side one bracket and x minus 1 another bracket, right? So let us see this how to solve. Sorry, whether I have given the heading wrong. Yes, check whether the following ऐसे है. हाँ? We have here check whether the following are alright. Check